for it.
All right, hey guys, this is the Summer Sunshine Bouquet I'm going to create from this box, the Summer Sunshine box. I'm doing the bouquet, but you could also make a wreath or a down drop, but this video is about the bouquet. You're gonna have all your stems already pre-cut and your wired ribbon and your wire. All your stems are pre-cut. If you have cutters at home, it might be nice to have side by side, but you don't need it necessarily for this. So when I'm doing a bouquet, I usually like to start with my biggest elements, like my big sunflowers here. Pulling this out. So I kind of go some highs, some mediums, some lows, and keep spinning in my hand. You can start to see that it's going to start to take shape. Pulling all the things out of my pretty box here. Just keep holding it in my hand, spinning around so that all sides are pretty. And I can work my way down to the next item. But again, I'm just staying with my big elements. I'm gonna work my way down to the small. But I'll curl the wires so that the sunflower is facing the direction I want and kind of rounds out, so it'll round around the edge of my container. Working my way down with this pretty little mini sunflower. And I like all the depth of shape, and it's kind of like a wild field flower. I want to make sure that these buds are visible because they're so cute. I'm going to pop them out the top so they kind of give a little dimension. Got a few more sunflowers. So again, since I have white, I want to do white. I want to bring that white around with a little more. There's another one of the little heads, so I'll do that one. Spinning, we're looking pretty good. So we're gonna go to our next element, which is kind of like this little white mini daisy with a pretty little yellow throat. I'm gonna let him weave through. And again, I think there's 3 of these. So I'll just go 3 points in my design. Here's 1. Coming over, 1, 2. And this other one, and just kind of interweave so that nothing's hiding down in. I want them to perk out, give a little wild dimension. I'm paying for all this pretty product, so I wouldn't want to have it buried down in there. My next big element are these pretty little blueberries that have a good little flop, look good. So kind of looking for a nice little hole that I can slide him in. This is kind of fun because it's an easy design to try for your first timers. It's pretty easy because there's really no rules. It can be wild, it can be haphazard with that kind of wildflower look, like you cut things from the field. So I'm working into this little seed spray. First I gotta get the tag to cooperate with me. Getting rough with it. Show these florals who's the boss. Again, I'm gonna perk him right out the top, give a little wild dimension. My sunflowers were also round and flat, so it's nice to kind of change shape with this and weave it through there. I'm gonna be a little bit of a control freak and shape all the little heads to face the way I want. And I've got a little bit of this, like a yellow dill, like I've cut things from the garden. And we're looking good, we're starting to look good. I've got a little bit of silver dollar uke that can kind of finish me out. Again, I'm not going to hide him down in there. I'm going to let him be loose and give a little wild flow. When you're working with artificial, I think all those imperfections kind of make it seem a bit more natural. So a little bit looser and wilder is going to look a bit more natural. This guy was hiding. I'll take him. As I spin, I'm shaping and pulling my product where I want it, giving a little bend to the wires that are in the stems. And that's gonna just about finish out my shape. So you're gonna have some floral wire that's in your kit. Probably gonna have lots of extra just for whatever you'll be doing with your flowers. But I'll just hold all that product really tight in my hand. Sometimes I'll even use the leverage of the table to let go, but I'm just gonna pull that wire around and just as tight as I can go around and around. I have extra wire, so if I felt like that wasn't enough, I can bind it again to control these. Like if you have a narrow neck to your vase that you're putting it in, I can tighten those up by just doing more wire. And so that would be nice because if I ever want to take them out of the wire, I haven't glued anything, all the product's ready to go into something else. Oh, come back, Blueberry, I missed you. Let's sneak him right back in. I've got more wire for that. And then our final touch is our ribbon. So if we were in giving this as a gift, let's say, or tying a bow on it, I'll just show you. I can pick my side whether I want to do check or green. But I think the check is kind of fun, so I'm going to leave one side loose, start wrapping down the bouquet, and just kind of pull nice and tight. I can go all the way down or I can leave some stems, but I'm going to climb back up and come back to my point where this other tail is. And then all you really need to do is tie a nice little loose knot. And then these ends are all shapeable, so I can make pretty, cut some little rabbit tail ends, or do something fun. I could put a little brooch, or this is just ready to drop right in. So that is the Summer Sunshine box done in a bouquet. So definitely look at this box. It's a fun kit to do at home. The bouquet is super simple, good beginners to try, and then you could also try this for the wreath or the down drop. Thanks, guys.